224 back in the spring, and I just weighed in at 240 before camp started, so I feel good.
Have you lost any of your speed and agility, or maybe everything?
No, I've definitely gained. Thanks to TL, we were able to track our speed. Since I've been here, I've gotten way faster. I feel like I'm moving a lot better. I feel better overall, so yeah. I mean, to me, it's a world's difference. It's a pro-style workout. Everything we do is applicable to what we do on the field. That's the major difference, I would say. So, just like I said, everything's applicable. I like it a lot better than high school.
Have you set any personal goals for yourself for year one, and what are some of those?
Just to contribute as much as I can on the team, whether it be an inline, tight end, or split out, really just to help the team win. Winning is the goal here, so to win. I mean, yeah, Noah is true. He's right about that. But at the end of the day, I want to be a true inline tight end. That's what I'm here for, is to be a tight end. So obviously, you have to be good in both worlds, blocking and route running. So I see myself doing both for sure.
What do you see are the key elements from the tight end position?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
What do you see being the tight end's key role in improving this team?
Yeah, I think just physicality. Proving that you're a threat in both run games, because if at the end of the day, if you're not a threat in a run game, let's say no one's going to take you seriously on a running down. If you can't pass, you can't run routes, no one's going to take you as a serious threat there. So
I asked Coach Powell about the number of receptions and targets that the tight ends had last year and how he kind of feels about those numbers, and he said something to the effect of, I just want our guys to impact the game, whether it's 10 catches or 2 targets. Do you kind of feel the same way?
Most definitely. I see myself being the mismatch, and that's kind of my goal, is just be a mismatch, matchup nightmare for whoever's guarding me. So
if you don't get the ball in a given game, but the offense is moving up and down the field by running or throwing to the other guys, is that a good day at the office?
I mean, yeah, and I see that definitely being a real possibility. I'm a team player. Our offense is set around. We have a lot of threats outside and in the interior, so I see us spreading the ball everywhere. So yeah. It's been a work in progress for me. Kind of high school, I feel like it's something I didn't do well. Coming here, realizing my height and my weight, just seeing how strong I am. You know, there's not a lot of guys out here with this kind of build. So just realizing that and being able to prove it.
I know that Alex is not the oldest guy in the tight end room. I think Tanner's older, but Alex has 2 years already with Powell. He's had a year here at Arizona. What kind of role does he have in the tight end room as far as being a mentor?
Yeah, Al has a huge role in the tight end room. I think just a guy that's been with Powell since UNLV, he's able to kind of teach us the stuff that Powell doesn't exactly reiterate correctly to us, if anything. But yeah, just watching him is great. So.
Yeah, I know that they don't really use tight ends over there, but he's been doing a great job throwing to us, so I'm not too worried about that. I mean, just repetition, during spring ball, obviously fall camp, just repetition over and over, and we're, building that connection. Yeah, just having a year under my belt, it's really helping me to play faster. Knowing the offense, it's a complex offense. It requires a lot of us. So already having that game experience and playing in that last year really helps transition into this year.
Do you feel just as good about a game in which you catch half a dozen balls, or a game in which maybe you catch none, but the offense performs really well and you guys win?
I mean, as long as we're winning, I don't care. I'm not a big stats guy. I'm just going to do whatever I can to help the team, whether it's in the run game, pass game, just anything I can do to help the team win.
How would you assess your personal performance last year?
Last year, I think it was a really good year for a freshman. Obviously, I made some plays, but there's a lot of things I can work for and work harder at, so I'm just going to continue to improve day by day.
How would you assess your blocking?
I thought the blocking was good, pretty assignment sound, but there's always things you can work on, so I'm just going to continue to work on that.
Did you have like a menu of items that you kind of wanted to work on this offseason? Some areas that you specifically wanted to?
Not particularly, more just all around. Yep. In the red zone, so obviously in the run game, we got to set the edge. We got to be a big body in line, and then also creating mismatches. You know, we got to be able to make plays in the red zone.
Running around in that tight space with all those bodies, what are the key elements in trying to find?
You know, it happens fast, so you got to, you know, get your head around, but you also got to use your body to your advantage. You know, you're a lot bigger than most of the guys that are guarding you, so I think that's the biggest thing in the red zone.
So, Coach Chris, with some demonstrative energy today, best way to put it, what's the sense of urgency you guys at this point in practice?
You know, we're just trying to get better. You know, we can't, there's no time to waste, right? You know, the game's coming up, so every rep, every practice, you know, it's just got to be full speed, full go. You know, I think for the most part it's the same goals. You know, the standards haven't changed. You know, we still have high expectations, so I don't think a lot has changed in terms of that. Still very high standards.
Tanner is the oldest guy, I think, in the tight end room, but you have been with Pow now for a couple of years. You were here last year. Have you tried to be a leader in that room, even though you're not technically the oldest guy?
Right, yeah, age-wise, I'm still fairly young. But I think having that experience with Pow, a lot of the guys are coming up to me, asking questions, things like that. So definitely just kind of taking them under my wing and helping them out in that sort of sense.
Keyan came in here with a lot of hype, I think, you know, 4-star. What is his attitude and approach been like since you started to work with him?
Yeah, Key's an amazing player. He's a grinder. He works hard. You know, he just puts his head down and works. You know, he's not, you know, a big hype guy. He's a grinder. So, you know, we love to have him.
How do you feel that
So far, red zone has been pretty good. We're just going to continue to keep getting better and better with the quarterbacks.
You had 12 offers at one point in time in high school. You ended up choosing UNLV. Was Pow the primary reason?
Yeah, that was one of the major reasons.
What is it that you like about it? You know, obviously you followed him.
Right. Just the attention to detail. You know, he's a great coach. He knows his stuff, and he's going to teach you everything you need to know.